Okay, so I think I'm gonna start my first little rant. I don't know. uh, I was looking at other YouTube videos, one specifically like recorded news channels and stuff about obesity and stuff. And the one the one obese story that I remember watching was um Jessica, the little 7-year-old girl who was 400 pounds. Um, the first time I ever saw her was on Mari. I used to watch that show, Guilty. And she was on that show, and it was like, oh my god, I can't believe, a child could get that big, and it's just, I mean, I'm not judging her or anything, it's just like, it made me sad, like, the poor thing can't even walk, I think she was 200 pounds on the show, she gained 200 more pounds at home, and then I just saw another video of someone making a rant about someone posting that video of the 7-year-old girl, because all the comments on that video were very negative, like calling the little girl a fat you know what, and it's like, oh my god, she's only 7 years old, give it a rest, you people, oh my god. So when I saw those comments, people saying, whoa, she's a huge cow, it really upset me, because it's like, she's only 7 years old, and you're judging a 7-year-old little girl. A lot of them were, like, saying, oh, the parents should go to jail and all that stuff. I will admit, the parents should have been more strict on her diet and everything, and should have been more trying to help her, but it's like, I saw another video, of her with all the weight gone. She lost 320 pounds, and she can walk now, and she's older, and she looks great, but the one thing that's wrong with her now is she walks bow-legged, because the weight that she had when she was younger constricted her movement, so she's bow-legged now, but still, she can walk now, and she can live her life now normally, without struggling to breathe and everything. But no, my thing is just like how quickly people judge, and they say, oh my god, just don't eat, you fat, da da da. It's like, do they not understand that people like us have a hunger issue? It's not just that, some of it's up in here, because I did remember watching, it was on the Discovery Health channel, they say that we have a receptor in our brain that tells us when we're hungry and when we're full, but the certain foods we eat have a chemical in it, or I can't remember, I'm sorry, I'm not really good at, my memory is really bad, but they said that depending how you eat or how much you eat, it kind of restricts that receptor in your brain from telling you if you're full or not, so therefore you eat more to feel satisfied. Okay, well, one thing that pisses me off, excuse me, but I have to say that word because that's how I feel, is when people say it's not an addiction. Bull crap. It is an addiction. Food is an addiction. Okay? It's just as bad as shopaholics, alcoholics, meth addicts, heroin addicts, cigarettes. It's just as bad. But, in my opinion, I think it's the worst. Because if you got off of heroin, and you got off of meth, and you got off of alcohol and cigarettes, you would be fine. You would live. You can't just stop eating. You stop eating, you're gonna die. Okay? You can't live without food. So I think food is the worst addiction, because you can't eat too much of it, or you'll get obese, and you'll get a heart attack and die, or some other disease, and you can't go without eating, because then you'll starve to death, and then you'll be malnutrition, and then you'll be emaciated, and then you'll die that way. So I think food is the worst addiction, to be honest. But no, it really pisses me off when people have no idea what we go through as obese people. They've never, like, if they've always been skinny all their lives, they have no idea what it's like to walk in our shoes. They have no idea the type of cruelty and ridicule and name calling we've dealt with through our life. I've dealt with it in school, in my own family home. I've dealt with it going to Walmart with strangers not even knowing who the hell I am. It's brutal, you know, and it's not like there's many reasons why I'm getting this surgery, and it's not just to stop the name calling. It's not just to be skinny and beautiful. It's not. I don't want to die at 26, just like my parents don't want me to. And I don't want to get diabetes. I am so scared to get diabetes, and I cannot stop myself from eating. Ugh, it's just so hard to explain to people who don't know or don't understand. But of these people who are watching, I hope, you guys surely understand. But it's just, it really sucks, I mean, hell, I started getting really heavy at age 8, and I didn't even notice it. My mom did, though, but I didn't even notice it, because of course when you're young, you don't have any self-esteem issues. You're just like, la-di-da, I'm 8 years old, I'm gonna go play. When you get older, though, of course it hits you, and oh, did it hit me. Like, people in junior high called me whale, pig, and it's like, okay, do you even know how big a whale is? I'm not that big, but Jesus Christ, what a similarity you try to put me to. It's ridiculous. And then there was one thing I heard that was really cool. There's this guy on YouTube who's trying to conduct an experiment of why skinny girls have fat friends, and it's because supposedly he interviewed them saying, oh, the skinny girls have fat friends because if they go out and a guy compares the skinny girl to the fat friend, the guy's gonna hit on the skinny girl. It's like, what a stupid experiment. Unfortunately, that's probably true. Physical attraction is one of the main things that get people, it sucks. And that's why I really love my fiance. He loved me for who I was and didn't care how big I was or anything. And that's why I'll get really pissed if I get really skinny and all of a sudden these guys start eyeballing me. I will get really upset. It should flatter me, but it won't. Because I found a guy who likes me for who I am. And all of a sudden these guys are coming around, and it's like, I just want to show a picture to them saying, well, would you date this person? And I'll show them a big picture of me. Of course, this is in the future when I'm all 150, 60 pounds, but no, it's just, I don't know. I don't know. It's pissed me off a lot lately, and of course, I'm getting so much crap from my mom right now because I told my coworkers what I was getting, which is a gastric bypass, and she's like, why did you tell them that you were getting this? You knew they were going to ridicule you, and of course their answer was, why are you getting that? You don't look that big. All you need to do is exercise and eat right. It's like, well, duh, everyone needs to exercise and eat right, but my problem's a little bit bigger than that. I am 5'7" and I'm 268 pounds. That's probably why it looks like I hold my weight well, but see me naked, you'll say it differently. But, I don't know. I just really hate how people judge. I'm judgmental against judgmental people. Drives me crazy. And the number one thing that people have told me is, oh, well, some people conduct their decision about hiring you at a job considered on your weight. Sometimes they'll discriminate against your weight. It's like, what kind of world do we live in? I mean, it's not like I want to stay obese and be accepted, but it's just like, it's horrible the way I don't know. I don't know. I just hate this world sometimes. People are so judgmental, it makes me sick. But anyway, I just wanted to rant because I felt like I had to get it out of my system because it wasn't going to go away, and it's just after what I saw, I just can't believe, the people that have made fun of me and the people that have been made fun of. There was one more story I just want to say before I run out of time. There was this one boy in junior high. He was called Titty Boy, and I felt so bad for him. He was really big. And he asked me out to the prom, or not the prom, a dance, and I declined because this other guy said he wanted to take me. And guess what happened? It was just a bet to see if I would say yes. Anyway, that's my whole thing. Anyway, should have gone out with Roger. He was the nicer type. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing good. Keep up your work, and the ones who are in to get the surgery, good luck. I still have a couple more weeks to go before I get mine, but anyway, I will see you guys later.